So it's like 6:45 right now, and I prayed Tahajjud and Fajr, and I realized that today marks a month since I took my Shahadah. So in honor of my first month of being a Muslim, I want to share some random thoughts that I've had throughout the last couple of weeks. This video might be a little bit long, but if you stick around, I promise you I'll say something either insightful or entertaining. I don't know which one. Maybe both. But one of the things that comes to mind is that as I see a lot of reverts posting online, a lot of people have been like, oh my gosh, I'm realizing that I've always been a Muslim. And I was like, I wonder if I'll ever have like a revelation like that for myself. And I guess the only way you can sort of like find the similarities and commonalities is by just practicing, being a practicing Muslim. So in the last 4 weeks, the main things that I've been focusing on is just getting good on my salats, memorizing surahs that I need to memorize, and just learning more and more. So here's some of the things that I realized have always made me a Muslim. First thing that comes to mind is sujood. When I was a kid, loved sleeping in sujood. Like I'm not even kidding. Butt in the air, face just like passed out. I remember how like my mom, she would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? And then as the oldest, she would come get me. But that would usually be around like 6, which is usually when you pray Fajr. And she would wake me up and I'd be like half asleep, like, yeah. And I'd go right back to sleep and sujood. Like my parents would have to like untangle me and like spread me out just to get me to lay down, because I was always sleeping like that. Even as an adult, like there are mornings where I'm just like, oh, okay. And I get into sujood first and then I'm like, all right, we gotta get up. Second thing, another salat position, ruku. Ruku is basically an RDL. How did I come to this conclusion? I fell in love with the gym about 2 years ago, and RDL is like my favorite move, to the point where like I walk around my house practicing my RDL form. One day I was just walking around the house doing it, and I must have hit the right spot because like a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, hey, this is ruku. Like I'm doing ruku right now. The next time that I went to do salat, when I got into ruku, I was like, yep, this is an RDL. This is exactly what I be doing in the gym. And then the last thing that makes me realize that I've always been a Muslim is I have really bad anxiety. And whenever my anxiety has gotten like horrifically bad to the point where I can feel my whole body shaking, I go and I take showers to calm myself down. Tell me why the shower that I've been taking to calm my anxiety attacks is basically ghusl. I'm not joking. Literally, I got in one day and I started doing the movements. Like I was like soaking my right side in, I was like soaking my left side, and then I was like, you know, trying to wash my sides, my whole body and whatnot. And I stopped and I was like, you're about to do ghusl. Might as well just do it. But I was like, how crazy. Like I have been doing this for years. For years I have been doing these showers. For years I've had like these little quirks about myself that I was just like, oh, that's just me. And it's like, well, yeah, it's you, but it's also the Muslim in you trying to come out. But she's here. Like I'm letting my Muslim flag fly. A couple of other thoughts that I've had in the last couple of weeks is that, one, I love wudu, but it is rough on the skin during the winter. Like I have had to up the lotion, body cream, foot cream, hand cream supply, just because in Florida, like during the summer, the humidity creates that natural moisture in the air, but during the winter it just sucks it all up. So like my skin is just like, please stop putting water, it does nothing for us. So I've had to like really up moisturizing as part of my routine. But when it comes to wudu, like astaghfirullah, the water up the nose, I hate it. Ya Rab, I hate it. Astaghfirullah. I can't. It burns so bad, but like I do it. Like every time I come and do it, I'm like, I pray to Allah that I just become like numb to it, because oh man, that's the only part of like wudu, ghusl, any purification that I cannot stand. I don't like things up my nose. And I know people are like, how do you have this piercing? Listen, it's not up my nose, it's right here. I can take it out if I want. But yes, first month down of being a Muslim, whole lifetime to go. And as I dive deeper into my deen and understanding concepts and principles and asking Allah for forgiveness and guidance as I make mistakes in this journey, it's only going to get more and more rewarding and more fulfilling. Ooh, and I want to show you guys something. Okay, I'm nervous, so don't make fun of me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. If you have any pronunciation tips, go ahead and comment it below. I'm just excited that I memorized it.